Alright, good morning, Arizona.
Like I said, good morning, and now it's time for another Grand Journey Season 3. So, I know through McDonald's to the freeway as soon as we get through traffic, and then towards the interstates. And then I will finally say we actually made it. Anyway, made it.
Oh, was the beep? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, made it to the Grand Canyon. Well, we made it to the Grand Canyon.
Hi.
did.
And then from here, is my sleeping quarters for the night for episode 1. I mean, correction, episode 2. So, as I'm laying here in my makeshift bed and all that, uh, showing everything off, I would say I'm shutting it down and panning over to episode 3, which hopefully you love. Like and subscribe for more grand journeys.
Good morning, Arizona, coming at you from the Grand Canyon. This is Grand Journeys, episode 2. Correction, episode 3. And this is exploring. I just woke up. Current time is 6 o'clock. And here is today's weather forecast for this for today. Current weather right now is 42 degrees. It is sunny today. The highest is going to be 62, the lowest being 42. Right around 11, it is going to be cloudy all the way to tomorrow at 5:31. So I got to collect as much sunlight as I can. Tomorrow's going to be the same thing, with the highest being 54 and the lowest being 63. 36. Forgive me, it's cold. But yeah. This is what I had to sleep with last night. And as I woke up, I saw a elk. Couple of yards in that direction. Me and my brother just woke up, waiting for our third person in our party to wake up. But yeah, first night in the truck, went off without a hitch. Forgot to show you my setup. As you can see, I'm currently sitting in my bed with my sleeping bag right here, rated for minus 32. It was good, but then needed a couple more blankets to keep me from freezing. Also, if you can see right there, I know he was a guard bear, but he obviously fell asleep, so I'm gonna put you right there. You go with the food. Anyway, yeah, this is our battery pack, and it's on top of the truck from yesterday's video. So yeah. Oh, forgive me. Oh god, it's cold and I'm tired. Even though I went to bed early the other day. Anywho, about that, the sun's gently rising over yonder hill and through the trees. I really, really hope that that the sun can hit that charger so I can gain more power. I kind of burned through 2 cell last night, and hopefully it can be recharged today. Now, situation. As you can see, both doors of my truck are blocked with extra equipment that I have. So, how do I get out? Easy enough. I threw my keys on my dash, and hitting the ignition, I can roll down my window from that switch by my lights, roll down, and then I can hit that switch, tip down the tailgate, and then I am free. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to go out just yet because it is freezing. And I basically told my mouth to my brother, because he obviously can't hear me, that I'm not coming out until it warms up. So, I'm gonna wait for a little bit while it heats up. I'll show you how I get out of the truck, and we can get episode 3 going. If you like what you see in today's video, please like and subscribe so I can get out of here in the warmth. But enough me talking to myself like a crazy person. Let's start the day and start today's video. So we'll be right back in a bit. Okay, I got dressed. Now I'm going to show you how to get out of here. I take my keys, stick them in my ignition, and turn it on. Then I roll down the window from this switch. Turn off my truck, have the keys with me, and simply pop the tailgate. And there we go. Okay, morning walk, and I'm trying to find a place to walk a little bit further away. If I stop for a second, it's that quiet. Alright, I'm gonna go find a spot. I'll come back to you. Alright, back from my spot, and it is cold out here. Spend the night in there. Let's see. Wim, how was your first night?
It was nice. Not too much wind. It was pitch black out here. Very quiet.
It was very quiet indeed. But aside from that, from my setup, how did your setup do?
Worked pretty good. Had everything inside, dressed warm, slept with socks on, slept with a beanie on. Well, actually, I grabbed the beanie in the middle of the night, but
I took my beanie off.
it was actually pretty warm in there.
Yeah, I wish I brought a space heater for mine, but I remembered I do not want to waste any power. Because, again, I'm running that solar generator, which is at a couple cell. Waiting for that damn sun to rise up over the trees so it can hit my panel. Because, again, I'm running at 3-ish cell.
Oh,
So far.
buddy.
I know, I'll have plenty later, but yeah, this morning we saw some elk, did we not?
Mm-hmm. We saw about you said there was about 6. I thought there was about 8 of them,
Well,
8, 9 of them.
Well, I saw them through my scopes.
There was a lot. They're all running.
Either running from something or and that, but you told me that there was something else when you were off to do something.
Yeah, there's a whole carcass over there. There's a whole deer carcass. But it looks old.
Like it's been there a while.
It's been there a while.
Mm.
Um, yeah, there's like a hoof just by itself.
We're gonna spare you of all the gory details about what we thought might happen, but yeah, behind that. In other news, I tried to do my little K truck and do some four-wheeling out here, but apparently the clearance for this thing is too damn low. So I had my other controller and I had my other truck do some four-wheeling out here, but unfortunately it would not fit in the rig. So I asked my brother if he could store it for me, which he
Yeah,
gladly
you put it on
accepted.
top of the water.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But I think might do some four-wheeling, might haul some of these sticks with it this morning, and maybe do a bit of trailing with that thing. I'm not sure, but if it proves too heavy that oh cool. If it proves too heavy with that thing, or if it runs out of power, I'm not doing it. But aside from that, yeah, let's continue on with today's video. Okay, this is breakfast for me this morning. An English muffin, toasted on both sides with a tiny slide of beef, no, sausage, and I'm drinking this. It tastes pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for William and Simmy to get back from the cooking. And, we might do some, activities. Probably off camera, but yeah, right now I'm gonna sit and enjoy my breakfast. And again, waiting for those two. Alright? So, I'll be back after this. I spotted something shiny over here. And then I go take a look. Don't know how much battery I have left. 6%. But let me go see what it is. I'll turn you back on once I get there. Okay, update. I'm at the spot I saw, and it is a disappointment. It's just a stick. Or a piece of timber. I'll say this. Again, it's quiet. I'm gonna go back to camp, which is over there, and be back in a bit. Now we're transitioning to a crossover to Project 94. And today we are going to be working on the hubcap. Since the hubcap kind of wobbled on the way here, I had to make an emergency stop to fix it. And afterwards, yeah, it kept on wobbling, so I had to fully remove it because these here pegs right in here, the holes became too enlarged and the screws wouldn't anchor down. So we're going to fix it. And the tools that you are going to need if you're out in the woods are basically your hubcap with your hardware, a hammer, pliers, screwdriver, and some zip ties. I know I have needle-nose pliers and my ratcheting screwdriver with me, but this is all that I could grab on short notice. So, here's how we fix it. If you're out in the woods and if you have this type of model, I will be going through step by step how to fix something like this.
Once you get your camera set up, or once you have an understanding about camera angles and all that, we can get to a repair that can hold this till we get back to civilization. So, what you want to do is grab your hubcap and put your screws somewhere that you won't get lost in the grass. Don't make my mistake, folks. This is one of the worst spots to have, but once you put your screws in a location that they're not going to get lost, make sure you line your hubcap to the right spots. Then once you got all that taken care of, grab one of your zip ties and I would say my clippers, stick the tail end of it into the hole and gap it, and that way just chop it off and insert it into one of the screw ports. We'll come back to that. Once you got the first one down, repeat the same process for the other two. Let it be known, make sure you have a lot of patience and some mechanic knowledge on board. This is something that my dad showed me, so again, thank you, Dad, for teaching me this. And once we get the last one in, we'll get the next step underway. And a little bit of science behind this is basically what you do. Basically, when you chop off these zip ties at the tail portion of it and put them into the ports, it shrinks the hole enough for the screw to have enough bite force. So that way, if you just leave it how it was, you're just gonna have it wobble loose and fall off. But since we put the zip tie tails into the ports for the screws, we can screw them in with no problem at all. In this part of the business, we call that foreshadowing. But yeah, once you get the tail parts inserted into the screw port, put your hubcap on, insert your screw, and this is where our hammer comes in. Now, I don't recommend hammering it on your screwdriver, but this is what I have to do to make things work. As us guys put it, as if it doesn't fit, we make it fit. But I don't recommend that for everything. But just make sure that it is on. So, looks like we got our first screw on. Repeat the process for the other two and try to keep a cool head. Now, the most important thing is don't do what I do when you're in the grass of this area. I would put down a mat so you don't lose your screws or have a convenient magnet dish nearby. But unfortunately for me, I did not have any of this, and I had to pray on my eyes to find the screw, and hopefully it could be put into place. So yeah, again, just don't do what I do, but let's see how it all turned out in this next shot.
Several minutes later, I now have a hubcap that won't come off. So yeah, we'll continue this adventure. Alright, we're just packing up camp. I think Wham, we're going to be doing an excursion. Something like that.
What's that?
We're going to be doing an excursion.
Yeah, we're gonna go scout around. See what else is out here.
And I got plenty of footage, plenty of battery life. And I got my GoPro stick fully charged.
I left it actually actual towel there, so you don't have to worry about wet hands.
Alright. And then we're also bringing this with us, just in case. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my water bottle.
And me and my brother taking our 2 little trucks to do a little bit RC off-roading. I'm possibly gonna take off my hat to see. Oh, it's nice. I'm gonna take my other cap instead. So I'll see you when we're on the trail. Checking the rig's locked. Okay. Checking to make sure their rig is locked. Okay.
Bronco's locked?
Yep. Alright.
The window is open, is that okay?
No, it's closed.
The little corner window?
Oh, I forgot about that. Thanks. Here, let me get this locked up. I don't want no animals joyriding in this thing. Okay, now everything's locked up. Okay. Yeah, apologies for that. We are now going, hiking. Yeah, we are going hiking today. Okay, don't know what that is, but I'm gonna be throwing that out later. Wim and Simeon just behind their tent. Yeah, we're gonna go hiking, I think somewhere due east, I would say. I think that's east. Well, we're gonna go east, southeast direction and see what we uncover. I'll be back in a bit on the trail. Okay, after doing some walking, we're out in the middle of nowhere. The truck's nowhere in sight, but we have a certified way of getting back. Also, I'm holding this, which I know how to handle it responsibly. If not, I can just double check and win. So I'm not a hunter. This is just in case. But yeah, but other than that, this is looking to be a good hike. I love how the sky's clear and there's nothing around.
Hi.
So more to follow. I'll radio you back once we get back to the campsite, or if I find something else interesting to film. So, to be continued. Alright, taking shots with a BB gun.
Hell yeah.
Oh, missed that one. I didn't think anything shot that time.
Nice. 2 in a row.
Oh
Good
no,
shot.
not 2 in a row, but
Well, I thought the other one didn't shoot.
I think he's just gonna blow a hole through it.
Just like last time.
It's gonna be like the baseball.
That was a really good movie. Thanks for showing that to me.
I'm glad that you got to watch that.
I can't believe I never watched it.
It's a cute movie, right?
Yeah.
He looks so cute.
So yeah, good shots for everybody.
Y'all better watch out. We got BB guns here.
Get back or get blasted.
They're joking, of course, but I'll radio you back if we do something else cool. Okay, shot some BBs. Enjoyed some of the local scenery, in this tree. We definitely got some good shots
Yeah?
with the rifle.
What happened? Oh,
No.
yes.
I just realized I love my ravens here.
Huh?
I love my ravens here.
What's wrong with that?
It's like I'm like expecting a game.
Well,
Go Ravens!
Just
well,
watch the game.
aside from that, it is beautiful out here. And I'm on my second SD card, I think my third battery. I think I'm still doing good. I'm gonna try to see if we can make it back to camp and get some either food or swap some equipment.
Hi! Michael is a really good shot with the BB gun, guys. Check out that.
Blasted.
So yeah, we're on our way back to camp now. I'm gonna try to save as much battery power as I can. And yeah, so more to follow as we make our way back to camp. Okay, walking through the woods, and we stumble across this thin trail that happens to go right to our rigs. I think someone's watching out over us. And meanwhile, those two are looking at rocks to take home as souvenirs. But yeah. Well, little hike. Gonna be doing the same again in a couple minutes, probably after lunch. Taking the trucks, well, the tiny trucks.
One truck? Also, wait.
What? Where's the Tacoma?
So yeah, so to be continued.
Go.
Okay, this is something that my brother and Simi introduced me to. It's Pokemon cards, Japanese version, and it is the Team Rocket one. The newest one that they released in Japan, and then they'll release it in a few months, weeks in the US in English. They're looking for shiny ones as for example, the Mewtwo, this card. And how much is it valued? right
I
now?
think it's like $30.
Close to $30. And it's a hard time appraising these. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, because they're so new,
The PSA.
but
Alright.
it's a really cool find.
Anyway, I'll hand that back to you. And let's see what we got.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
First pull. I got that one. Let's see the second pull. Basic. Okay. Third pull. Fifth pull. And sixth pull. So I think it's more important that we get the shinies like this, correct?
Yes, and those are going to be at the back of the pack for the Japanese version.
Well, for some reason it was in the front of the pack.
Well, no, because facing
Oh,
forward.
right,
So it'd be
correct.
the last card in the pack.
Well, on that, this is my pull. Let's see what Wim and Simi got. Okay, let's see what Simi's got.
We just got that one.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, ready, guys?
No way!
That's cute.
Those EX cards are really cool.
They look like olives. Okay.
Got that, dude.
Some Team Rocket grunt. But okay.
Is there any others, or is that it?
No, just the 5.
Okay.
Let's see what William got.
Okay.
You got Rotom.
It's a cool illustration.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Walkie-talkie while we're camping. How fitting.
Basic.
But
Just clip that.
But
Just...
we've had some cool pulls today, like that Mewtwo and the Murkrow, right?
And the Murkrow
We
was
gotta
cool.
show you guys this one real quick. We pulled it.
Okay. I pulled this Murkrow, which is pretty cool. And what's this card valued?
It's a full illustration card. I think it's valued at currently right now $7.
Okay.
Can't wait to see how much it is after.
And then and that Mewtwo one that was rated at 30. Now we're gonna go see what these are. These 2 shinies that we got, which are this guy and this guy, which is an EX, so that's somewhat rare.
Oh, the hollows?
can be, yeah.
These are hollows. Because the background is not a shiny wrap. I believe that's only in the American versions. But it'd be reversed.
Well, what about the EX?
EX cards, those
It can be rare.
they can be rare, but they seem to be like the pull rates are a little higher for those.
Okay.
But they always look cool.
They always look cool.
That's the
So, alright, so you are going to examine this one and this guy to see what their value is.
Let's see. 12. Right here.
Which one?
This one right here.
This one's $1.50?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about this one?
That is
$1.50.
$1.50.
Okay. So we got
Someone's snack is on me.
so we got a couple of good cards, and maybe not. I might be doing a little shorts of this. Something maybe in the books, but we're gonna pull many more, and we're gonna be. This is how we're gonna spend most of our time at the campsite. So, making memories. Okay, we're gonna be setting up on another walk, but this time I'm taking my little tow truck and his remote, and I think William's gonna take his little truck as well. So yeah, I'll see you back in a little bit, but first I gotta lock up the truck. Okay, made it to the main road. Sadly, Wham's mini Toyota met its end about a couple yards back. Now mine did, and now I'm gonna be doing some cool stuff with it. Here we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, cool action wherever we go. Thanks to Cindy. So, yeah, this is cool. Not sure how well I can film and drive, but
Is it dead?
no. You can get a couple of shots. I got plenty of battery and film.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah. Okay, we're heading back to the campsite now. And taking this guy with me. So let's head back to the campsite. Get some. I'm gonna try to carry around so we can get some beach shots. I'm gonna slow down so you can get in front of it. Okay. Alright. Let's cook it. And just like that, Tiger Toe made it back to camp. The batteries are dying on him a little bit, so I'm gonna shut him down for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the exploring episode. I think right now we're just gonna break for lunch and see where the day takes us from there. So it's my turn to cook, and hopefully I don't burn this place down.
I'm hungry.
You hungry? Alright, be back in a bit. Okay, hopefully I was planning to do this later, but apparently, William and Simmy say it's my time to cook. So I recommended, since I got bread in here, and they have the cheese, it's my turn to cook. And what am I cooking with this? With bread and cheese? I'm gonna be making grilled cheese. And I might need some help with it, so Simmy, would you mind helping me?
What was that?
Would you mind helping me grill cheese?
Oh, of course.
Alright, so
I'm excited.
I'm gonna be cooking. So I'm gonna be placing you over here and we're gonna get started. Okay, before every chef gets started, wash the hands is mandatory. Okay. We got the hands washed and dried. We're ready to make some food. Give them a sec for the ingredients and we'll be right back. Okay, so we got the pan, we got the gas. Always make sure if you're doing this yourself or if you're younger, ask a grown-up for help. Okay, so we got this instant flame source camp stove. And how do you light it? Do you just turn it all the way on?
Yeah.
Right?
A little bit further.
Yeah, it was on.
There we go.
Okay. Once it's lit, place the pan.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, we are cooking. Without knives falling. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this pan to get hot. But while we wait, we got some butter, we got a spatula, we got bread. You can do this either way you want, but for what I think what our parents did was butter the pan first and then place the bread on, correct?
It's always the controversy. So comment below, which one do you do?
Yeah, there's so many different.
Butter first or butter the bread? I'm a butter the bread man myself.
There's a
But
UTV.
sometimes you gotta hit it with the mayo.
Oh yeah. Mayo.
Okay,
Mayo is a
so-
good time. That's the secret right there.
Okay, the pan is hot. So, I'm gonna be doing it this way. Got the butter. We're just gonna be flicking in the pan. Want to get all around inside the pan, I think, right? Correct, Wayne? For grilled cheese?
I'm watching you, Michael.
I need help.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get a piece of bread. Put the bread in the pan now. But
Okay.
what's easier is if you butter the bread.
Oh, that was not a good idea. I'm so sorry. It's windy here, guys. As you
And
can
there
see.
goes my knife. Need a new knife, please.
I got
And there goes our rag. Okay, so you got first piece of the bread. The bread's in the pan. You're gonna wait for this bread to start toasting. But you need to prep to get our cheese. Here,
It's a fresh pack.
not fresh anymore. Or- Still prepping. Okay, so we got our bread, check. We got a new knife, check. Waiting for our bread to cook, also check. We're gonna check to see if our
Sorry,
bread's
I don't know what's
toasty. We're gonna give that a few more minutes. Gonna check it again. And again, this is an easy recipe that anyone can do, but apparently out here in the wilderness, this is the only recipe I know how to do. That and peanut butter and jelly, which is much more simpler. Okay, let's see our bread. Need more butter in the pan. Okay, now we're cooking. Let's see. It's not even toasted.
Maybe to make some coverage. Do you mind? That's not
No.
tall enough, is it?
No,
Do you mind
that's
scooting it that way a bit? I'll help you, don't worry.
it's on.
That's perfect. This one will block the wind.
The wind's coming from this direction.
Yeah, this way, right? I'll stand.
Is that better? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
better.
need a-
Right there.
But you're gonna need to put the cheese on there.
Cheese.
Cheese, and then butter another piece of bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it the opposite way now. Really get that style,
It's
right?
a good toast, but this will be a little bit better.
Yeah, we're gonna try something different. We're gonna butter this side of toast.
Yeah.
We're just gonna plop it in the pan. There we go. Now that's the type of sound I want to hear. I think your way's better. We're gonna let that cook.
Now you're gonna want to put the cheese on there, and then the weight of the other cheese that will melt the other cheese.
We're gonna place this cheese up on top, like this, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And then here's another slice.
Put another slice, but
Watch
try
out
to
for that wax.
try to get it like a little centered on
Like
More
that.
or are we good?
I
They're a
think we
little
should be good. Put them on top of each other.
Okay.
perfect. Yes. Oh, don't worry, you can fix it. Just,
Nice.
One perfect camp style grilled cheese. Let's see what the other side is.
Oh, give it a second.
Of course, give it a sec.
Might want to put like a little dollop.
well, there's some butter on the corner.
Yeah. You're good. You got it.
Should I flip it?
Yeah.
Mmm.
And then you want to move the bread around that butter. Move.
And just leave it be.
Look at that. Perfectly golden. Who wants to sample the first one?
Will and I can sample it.
You can sample it.
Alright.
I'd love to.
Look at that.
That looks so good.
That looks immaculate. Good job.
Can y'all see the golden color? Oh.
Not yet, but we'll move this after it's finished cooking. And then I'll put it onto the plate and we'll go to the next shot. Okay, cook all these grilled cheese. Ate it. And it's good. What about the rest of you two?
They're really
good.
Super good.
Thank you, Michael.
No problem. So, yeah, that's how you cook a grilled cheese at a campsite.
Yeah, hot sandwich camping, amazing.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go eat and then see where the day takes us. So, much more to follow. Okay, going for, I think, the third and final exploration. I think we're choosing this way, correct?
Yeah.
Wayne's got his camera. Sammy's got her drink. Now I got the rifle again. So, we're gonna see what happens. I'll update you as soon as we get to a safe spot. So, more to follow. Okay, we walked by and we saw this down tree. Number of things could have happened to it. I'm thinking termites. I'm thinking strong winds, a fire, or possibly lightning. But yeah, this tree must have been knocked over recently. And I see a tent over to my left, and I'm thinking we're still gonna go straight. And there's been helicopters all day and yesterday as one just flies over. I think it's either helicopter tours or the rangers, park rangers. So yeah. And we found bones. A piece of bone. That almost looks like wood right there, if you can see it. We're still hiking to see what else is out here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna go to this watering hole. I think. So more
Bless you, dang.
more to follow as we explore the wilderness. Okay, coming through the woods, we stumble across what seems to be
What did you say the barbecue was? I didn't know you were recording.
Okay, retake from the top. So we're walking through the woods and we stumble across this teepee or possibly Sasquatch's home. Ish. Walking towards it now.
It looks like something was here. I'm not a Bigfoot hunter nor believist, but I believe something went down. I'm gonna investigate. So let me see what's here. Okay, turns out it wasn't a Sasquatch hut. Turns out to be a bunch of fallen leaves. This giant, let's say clearing. Truly remarkable out here. I'm gonna go back to the group and regroup. Okay, going through the woods and stumbled across this tree that has been scorched. But if you look at it, it kind of is pretty cool at the same time. As of all this other trees, I think that there was a fire here. I'm not sure recently or earlier in years. I know this is pretty much sad, but I hope someday that these trees can be cleared out, turned into something useful again, or clear them out, use them for mulch, and possibly plant some new trees, because hopefully I'm around to see this place restored back to its original glory. Just like winter freezes over the vegetation and then rebirths it into new foliage. But more to this come to follow. Hopefully this place gets fixed. So, again, more to follow. Okay, after many, I would say many failed attempts with this guy, Wham knocked down the can, and I finished it off.
Half a mile.
Yeah, it was half a mile, and there were bears everywhere.
It's actually, if we head straight there, we'll get to the truck.
And the way that we can find the way back to our campsite is, I think, Simi, you put your AirPods in the truck, yeah? And
How do you truck?
The last Bluetooth connection, which is the truck.
well, anyway, we put one of our devices in the truck, and that way we can use the cell signal to pinpoint the vehicle's location. Therefore, we can find our way back. But again, this is our last trip walking through. I'm gonna video record the last.
Oh my god, no. You saw that. No, don't do that. There's a hole. Honey! What is that? Are those ants?
Those are big army ants.
Huge.
But yeah, we are going to we're gonna go back to the campsite, probably watch a movie, play video games or something like that, and prepare for our last night here. And yeah, more come to follow on this Grand Journey Season 3, Episode 3, as we step through the trees, fallen trees, to make our way back to the campsite. I'll video you guys with more exploring. Just wherever I can film. Alright? More to follow.
Look, two of them.
Okay, we're walking back to the campsite,
Claim.
and we come across another road track of some sort. I don't know where it goes, but we're gonna stay on this trail until either we get back to the campsite or if a vehicle comes down this way. But more come to follow. Okay, again, we're on our way back to the campsite, and we finally find that watering hole. To me, it looks like a big puddle, but I think some rain might do some good. As I stumble across, there's been a lot of animal traffic through here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the elk drank this water. But I don't know. But
So cute. We could see that.
yeah. But again, we'll try and make our way back to the campsite. Okay, leaving the main road now, going back to camp. I'm not sure if you can see my truck in the distance, but I'm gonna record the last bit of this as I walk towards it. To show you how dense this area is. Yeah, this trip has been one for the books. I'm gonna be writing this all down in my journal. I mean, we've been through a lot today. Tiger Toe, been exploring a bit. I shot off this guy as well. What else? We've been on 3 walks. Saw Grand Canyon, and I camped out here in the truck for car camping. Because this is one for the books, alright. I mean, again, there's the main road. I tripped over a rock or stump, but we're making good progress as we walk towards camp. And on this trip, I rediscovered what our forefathers and our foremothers have to do to survive out in these wilderness. But thanks to modern technology, I can document this place for you and have a lot more adventures with it as well. But as the sun gets lower and lower in the day, this trip was definitely worth it. So now we're just gonna chillax at camp. I'm probably gonna set up a movie while we eat dinner, and maybe we'll see some sky tonight. I'm not sure, but we'll see what tomorrow brings as we walk towards camp, and I give back Wham the BB gun. So yeah. So I think that puts almost an end to this episode. Real quick. And I think we're good. Okay. Campsite. We're chilling. We played a little bit of Mario Kart on the Switch, and I lost. But that's okay. We got a good fire going. My truck is organized, ready to tackle the trip back home. And from all these wonderful titles, we selected this one, which is my personal favorite. And been waiting for this thing to charge all day. My generator's charged up, and we're going to be watching the film. But this is going to be our dinner for this evening. Hot dogs. The tongs. But I got to dig through my truck trying to figure out what I did with the coat hangers. I think I see them in there. So, we're gonna eat first. We're gonna do all that fun stuff. But let me get through the meal, the food, and yeah, let me find a beanie. My ears are getting cold. Here we go. Yeah, I'll come back at you once we finish dinner and the movie, and we'll probably take a look at the night sky. So, more to be continued. Okay, sun's setting. My solar generator's charged, and we have fun. Last night here, we popped some Jiffy Pop.
You want to use a light to find the
And guess what? I believe they have marshmallows over there.
I think I did something. Oh wait.
So,
I think I threw it in my
will we eat marshmallows? Or will we do something else? Only time will tell. Okay. For last night tradition, we are going to do what many campers do before. So, we got fire, we got our marshmallow roasting sticks, and I got good company. What are we making? A tradition from campfires, summers, in movies, TV shows, and in real life, as many happy campers have done in this park before. And I believe it is making s'mores as soon as we can get the bag open.
I'm sorry, I thought it was. Is it on video?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry.
We got 2 chocolates.
I can't open it, guys. Should we get the knife?
Here, I'll edit this all out.
Um.
We'll be right back once we get the bag open.
There you go.
Okay, with the bag opened that we didn't use the knife for.
We used the knife.
What knife?
But we did.
That's foreshadowing, man.
All right.
Anyway, we have our marshmallows. We have our sticks. Plates are optional.
They are giant.
Oh, they're ginormous.
Do you see those bad boys?
Look at that's my fist.
It is a fist size.
So,
Yes, ma'am, I will sign you, baby.
stick it all the way through?
as I'm running out
Or
of
how
film,
Oh,
let's get these
stick it
cooking.
about right there.
Okay,
Gone.
first marshmallow I ever eaten. I've always eaten these separate, but I'm gonna eat them for the first time. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good, yeah. I have to extend my jaw open a little bit. But it's good.
That's why you got toasted.
Is it chewy inside or no?
Yeah, man.
Is it? Oh.
You like it?
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, ignore that.
I'm just don't look at it. I'm so scared
But-
right now. I don't think you understand. It's right here. Where'd it go?
It wants to die.
But yeah, good marshmallow and good company. Big marshmallow. But on that, I'm gonna eat this and I'll be right back. God, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not sure how well you could see me, but if you could see this, it's that dark out here. The only thing illuminating is the moon. Now if we pause, if we turn off the fire and all that, and as I walk out the... God, that's not better. Yeah. All this, even with my light on the low setting, it doesn't do anything. If I turn it off and look at the moon, that's the only thing that you can see in the sky. So yeah. This is the episode 3 to end out the to end out today's episode of Exploring. If you like what you see, like and subscribe so I can get back into the truck. So, yeah, like and subscribe. It's very, very dark out here. So, like and subscribe. And thank you for watching Grand Journey Season 3, Episode 3. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go to bed, but one quick shot of the moon. If you can see it. I'll see you tomorrow morning. So, goodbye for now.